Plants to avoid in 2025. How they block your wealth and prosperity. Buddhist energy teachings. If you want to see the truth, hold no opinions for or against anything. Zen proverb. Imagine this. You've carefully chosen your plants, believing they bring peace, positivity, and prosperity into your life. They're vibrant, beautiful, and seem to fill your home with life. But despite your efforts to nurture an atmosphere of growth and wealth, something feels off. Your dreams of prosperity feel blocked, as if there's an invisible force holding you back from true abundance. Have you ever considered that the very plants you cherish might be affecting the energy flow in your space? In Buddhist energy teachings, the flow of qi, or life energy, is delicate. Just like a river, it must flow freely to nourish everything around it. But when it's blocked, even subtly, everything suffers. Wealth, happiness, and personal growth can all be impacted. Think about a dam in a river. Nothing flows past it, stifling growth and life beyond. Similarly, certain plants can unconsciously act as obstacles, disrupting the harmony of your space and blocking the flow of prosperity. It's easy to overlook, but in our search for wealth and success, we often miss these small yet powerful influences. Today, on the Journey of Wisdom, we're going to explore which plants in 2025 could be hindering your path to wealth and how to realign your space to let the energy of abundance flow freely once again. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what adjustments to make to remove these invisible barriers and welcome prosperity back into your life. Stay with me, because what you learn today could completely change how you see your home and your path to success. Are you ready to transform your surroundings and open the door to true wealth and happiness? Let's get started. Number 1. Why energy flow matters. Why does energy flow matter so deeply? It's because energy is the unseen thread weaving through all aspects of our existence. This vital force, known as qi in Chinese culture or prana in the teachings of Buddhism, sustains life, guiding our emotions, decisions, and interactions. When energy flows smoothly, it becomes the current that propels us toward growth, happiness, and the prosperity we seek. However, when that current meets resistance or blockages, it is as though life itself pauses, leaving us with frustration, stagnation, and a profound sense of depletion. Reflect on those moments when you've entered a space and felt an instant sense of calm, or conversely, a place that left you restless and tense, eager to leave. This is not mere coincidence, but a visceral response to the energy present in that space, whether harmonious or hindered. As the Buddha once said, "All that we are is the result of what we have thought," reminding us that our environments mirror the state of our inner world. It's important to realize that this energy extends beyond the walls and foundation of a room. It embodies the entirety of the space, permeating furniture, decorations, and even plants. Yes, even the plants we choose to nurture within our homes carry a powerful influence over how energy moves and circulates. In fact, they can be seen as either gateways for energy to enter and enrich our lives, or as barriers that trap and stagnate the flow of abundance. Picture your space as a river. When energy is free-flowing, life progresses smoothly, bringing in opportunities, wealth, and well-being. But introduce a blockage, and that river slows, struggles, or halts, leaving behind a murky stillness that reflects in our lives as missed opportunities, strained relationships, and financial challenges. Consider how connected we are to the spaces we inhabit. Just as a balanced energy flow invites clarity and prosperity, spaces where energy becomes stagnant can suffocate growth and foster feelings of being stuck. The plants that share our living spaces are not merely decorative elements. They are living entities that breathe and interact with their environment. They can either enliven a space, facilitating the natural flow of energy, or become obstacles, trapping vitality and prosperity. This notion aligns with the wisdom of Buddhist thought, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of all life. As the Dalai Lama said, "A disciplined mind leads to happiness, and an undisciplined mind leads to suffering." Similarly, a well-curated space leads to well-being, while a space that holds blocked energy can lead to discontent. Understanding the power of plants in influencing energy is vital, especially as we move into 2025 and seek to create environments that encourage abundance. It may come as a surprise, but some common plants can act as energy blockades. These plants absorb and trap stagnant energy, impeding the flow of wealth and opportunity into your life. It's like unknowingly placing a dam in that river of energy. You may try pushing forward, working harder, and putting in relentless effort, yet find yourself feeling as if life is resisting your progress. When energy is confined, so too is prosperity. This knowledge becomes a guide in selecting the right plants to foster a prosperous, harmonious living space. When chosen with intention, plants serve as conduits that facilitate an open path for energy. They embody life, growth, and the nurturing essence of nature, reinforcing the energy that supports abundance. But when certain plants hold stagnant energy, they quietly work against the flow, creating invisible barriers to wealth and success. To let prosperity flow, we must be mindful of what surrounds us and its impact on our energy. The truth that everything we allow into our space contributes to our inner and outer harmony. As we explore the plants that might be hindering the natural flow of prosperity in our lives, we gain the power to make changes that invite wealth and happiness. The path to a life of abundance begins with recognizing the subtle ways our environment shapes our experiences. So, understanding which plants may be blocking your wealth in 2025 is not just about decor. It's a practice of mindful living that aligns your surroundings with the free flow of life's energy. Because when energy flows unhindered, it opens the gates for prosperity, peace, and the fulfilled life you truly deserve. Number 2. 5 plants that block prosperity. Plant 1. Large, leafless plants. Let's take a moment to talk about a type of plant that might surprise you in how it affects the energy in your space. Large, leafless plants. At first glance, their towering size and presence might seem impressive, perhaps even commanding attention in your living space. But when you look beyond their structure and dive into what they symbolize energetically, their message isn't one of abundance, it's quite the opposite. In the realm of Buddhist energy teachings and practices such as feng shui, the idea of fullness and life is essential for fostering prosperity and positive growth. Large plants without leaves, however, project an entirely different energy, emptiness and stagnation. A large leafless plant stands in a room with imposing branches and an empty silhouette. Its barren state sends a message that resonates far deeper than just aesthetics. It signals a lack of vitality and completion. Leaves, the life force of any plant, are what capture sunlight and promote growth. Without them, what remains is a hollow structure that takes up space but does not contribute to the positive energy flow in your environment. This can reflect in your life, subtly creating an atmosphere where growth feels stunted and fulfillment remains just out of reach. The teachings of Buddhism remind us of the importance of nurturing not just our external space, but also the energy within it. As Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "The mind can go in 1,000 directions, but on this path I walk in peace." With each step, a gentle wind blows. With each step, a flower blooms. This quote reminds us that life and prosperity are nurtured through fullness and active energy, not through emptiness. Think about your own space. Have you ever felt as though you were going through life with the framework in place, a job, a routine, relationships, but still felt an underlying sense of incompleteness? That's the essence these leafless plants reflect. Their presence in your home could be a mirror to areas in your life where something crucial is absent, whether it's in your career, your personal growth, or your relationships. Ask yourself, are there parts of your life where the structure is there, but it feels like the essence is missing? Just as a large leafless plant stands there, occupying space yet offering nothing to nurture or energize your surroundings, this same symbolic energy could be affecting your journey to wealth and prosperity. The absence of leaves indicates depletion, an energy of less than, which can translate to financial struggles or a sense of lack in other areas of your life. You may find that despite your hard work and efforts, abundance remains elusive, as if blocked by an invisible barrier. Could it be that the energy of emptiness represented by these leafless plants is contributing to that feeling? Buddhism teaches that our surroundings are extensions of our inner world. The Dhammapada says, "What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind." If the energy in your space aligns with emptiness and lack, it may subtly shape your experience of reality. Now, imagine replacing these leafless plants with ones that are lush, full of vibrant green leaves, radiating life and growth. The difference isn't just aesthetic, it shifts the energy in your space, symbolizing fullness and potential. This transformation sends a powerful message. I welcome abundance. I am ready for growth and prosperity. Picture how your environment changes. What was once filled with a hollow presence now brims with vitality and possibility. This simple change can help clear the path for new opportunities, better financial health, and an overall sense of fulfillment. Consider your living spaces, especially those tied to prosperity and personal growth, like your living room, workspace, or areas that in Feng Shui represent wealth and abundance. If you have large, leafless plants in these spaces, think about how swapping them for flourishing, leafy plants could shift the energy. The transformation invites in life, creating a ripple effect that extends into every facet of your existence. This practice aligns with the fundamental Buddhist belief that when we cultivate positive energy in our surroundings, we invite positive outcomes into our lives. Plant 2. The Bonsai. The bonsai tree, with its exquisite form and delicate artistry, stands as a testament to discipline, patience, and careful attention to detail. Its appeal lies in its intricate beauty, evoking a sense of mindfulness and craft. However, beneath its captivating appearance lies a deeper energy, one that those seeking prosperity and growth must understand. The bonsai is intentionally cultivated to remain small, its roots are pruned, its growth stunted, its expansion meticulously controlled. While this meticulous approach creates a living masterpiece, it also represents the very essence of limitation, confined growth, and suppressed potential. Bringing this energy into your home can unconsciously invite similar restrictions into your financial life and personal development. The energy surrounding your environment can mirror and reinforce what is happening within you. Pause for a moment and consider the symbolism of the bonsai. It is a living metaphor for restrained potential, a silent declaration that whispers, "This is as far as I go." placed in areas of your home associated with growth and wealth, such as your workspace or the southeast corner known in Feng Shui as the wealth sector. The bonsai's energy can subtly impact your efforts, leading to a sense of working tirelessly without breaking through to greater success. Have you ever found yourself striving relentlessly, only to feel as though you keep hitting an invisible ceiling? That sensation aligns with the energetic signature of the bonsai. It embodies the principle of limited expansion, a quiet message echoing, "I am confined, and so is what I nurture." This is not just an abstract concept, it's an energetic reality recognized in both Buddhist teachings and practices like Feng Shui, which emphasize how the physical spaces we inhabit can influence our paths in life. Yet it's crucial to understand that the bonsai is not inherently negative. In fact, it can be a powerful symbol of virtues such as mindfulness, discipline, and the art of simplicity. For those aspects of life where you want to channel focused effort, patience, and a reflective mindset, the bonsai is perfect. It can remind us of the importance of nurturing carefully what we already have and of finding beauty in subtle, quiet forms of growth. However, when it comes to financial expansion and the unbounded flow of prosperity, the bonsai's symbolic limitations may not align with your aspirations. This is especially relevant when your goal is to invite abundance without restriction, growth that stretches beyond self-imposed boundaries. As the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu wisely noted, "If you realize that you have enough, you are truly rich." But this wisdom should not be mistaken for stunting potential where growth is needed. Reflect on how your surroundings contribute to your mindset. The bonsai's energy may unintentionally anchor a sense of just enough, rather than welcoming more than enough. If you currently have a bonsai in your home, particularly in areas associated with wealth and growth, it may be time to reposition it. Instead, place it in spaces meant for meditation or deep reflection, where its energy of controlled elegance can inspire patience and thoughtfulness. To replace it, consider adding plants that embody uninhibited growth and vibrant energy, such as jade plants or pothos, that are known for symbolizing abundance and prosperity. By choosing greenery that thrives and grows abundantly, you invite a shift in energy that reflects potential without limits. This subtle shift in your home's environment can open the door to new opportunities, greater success, and a flow of wealth that is no longer hemmed in by invisible barriers. Remember, the teachings of Buddhism remind us that we are interconnected with all aspects of our surroundings. As Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Your true home is in the here and the now," and by curating your environment mindfully, you align your external world with your deepest desires for growth and fulfillment. Consider the lessons of the bonsai not as a deterrent, but as an invitation to reflect on where you may be unconsciously accepting limits, and to make the conscious choice to replace such energy with one that welcomes expansion, possibility, and boundless prosperity. If you're still with us, you're on the right path to understanding which plants can block your prosperity and how to choose the ones that align with positive energy. Type "Prosperity Unlocked" in the comments to commit to a year of abundance and clarity. Don't miss out. There's more insight waiting that could change your financial outlook. Stay tuned until the very end. Plant 3. Dead or dried plants. Dead or dried plants, simple elements we often overlook in our living spaces, carry deeper meanings than we might think. Maybe you have a dried bouquet from a wedding, a sentimental token from years past, or a plant you just couldn't bear to throw away, sitting lifeless in the corner of your room. It's easy to forget these once vibrant items, treating them as mere decorations. But ask yourself, what kind of energy do these plants bring into your life? According to Buddhist teachings, True life is movement, growth, and change. When something ceases to grow, it disconnects from the cycle of life, embodying stagnation and decay. That's exactly what dead or dried plants represent. An attachment to what no longer serves us. An echo of the past that clings to our space and our spirit. Think for a moment. Have you ever felt stuck, like no matter how much effort you put in, nothing changes? That feeling of being trapped or repeating the same patterns can often be mirrored by your environment. The presence of lifeless, dried-out plants in your home may be subtle, but their energy is powerful. It's like surrounding yourself with memories of something that once was, a space filled not with growth, but with echoes of days gone by. Imagine closing a window that could let in a fresh breeze, and instead allowing dust and stillness to settle. Dead or dried plants, whether we notice or not, are silent reminders of stagnation, blocking the flow of new opportunities and abundance. Wealth, like life itself, is energy that needs to flow. Picture a river. When it moves, it nourishes everything it touches, but when blocked, it stagnates, unable to support life. Our environments work the same way. When we hold on to things that no longer have life, plants that are dried up, leaves that have withered away, we halt the natural movement of energy. We're closing doors on what's possible, holding space for what is gone, not what is to come. Nature has an inherent wisdom. When something dies, it returns to the earth, making room for new life. But when we hold on to dead plants in our homes, we prevent this cycle. We cling to remnants of the past, instead of allowing ourselves to move forward. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a job that doesn't fulfill you, or a relationship that has lost its vibrancy? The lifeless energy of dried plants mirrors those moments where growth has halted, where we resist change even when it's essential for renewal. But here's the good news. Letting go is not just about loss, it's about making space for what's next. Clearing out dead or dried plants is an invitation to fresh, new energy. It's like opening a window to let sunlight pour in after a long, dark season. Ask yourself, what if you released everything in your life that no longer serves a purpose? How would it feel to rid your space of everything that brings stagnation and replace it with something living, vibrant, and full of potential? That simple act of decluttering your space can create a ripple effect, bringing movement where there was none, and clearing pathways for abundance and prosperity to flow in. So, take a walk around your home with fresh eyes. Find those dried flowers and lifeless plants, the quiet symbols of stagnation, and let them go. Replace them with thriving green plants that embody life and growth. Feel the shift as the energy in your space becomes lighter, freer, and more receptive to change. Remember, in 2025 and beyond, success isn't only about working harder or pushing through obstacles. It's about cultivating the right environment where the energy of prosperity can thrive effortlessly. When you clear out what's no longer growing, you create room for new beginnings and a space where wealth, joy, and fulfillment can naturally find you. Plant 4. Fake plants. Let's take a moment to discuss fake plants. They seem like the perfect solution, don't they? No watering, no worrying about sunlight, no trimming required, just a touch of greenery that always looks flawless. But here's the deeper truth. These artificial plants, no matter how realistic, don't hold the life force that genuine living plants bring. In Buddhist teachings, and when considering the energy that surrounds us, real plants are carriers of life, growth, and movement, while fake ones symbolize stagnation and artificiality. If you're hoping to draw wealth, prosperity, and positive change into your life, you need more than just surface-level aesthetics. You need true, living energy. At first, Fake plants may seem harmless, even practical. They brighten your space and never wilt. But in the realm of energy, especially viewed through the wisdom of Buddhist philosophy, they tell a different story. Real plants breathe, adapt, and thrive. They take in energy and give it back, fostering a continuous cycle of life. This flow is essential for maintaining balanced, positive energy in your surroundings, promoting the movement of abundance and prosperity. In contrast, fake plants are lifeless. They don't grow or contribute. They bring a stillness that, when placed in important areas of your home, can disrupt the flow of prosperity. Consider this. Your life is like a garden. In this garden, you hope to nurture growth, whether that's financial success, personal development, or richer relationships. Now imagine if this garden were filled with plastic flowers. Everything might appear pleasant and green at first glance, but beneath that appearance, there's no life, no genuine growth, no movement forward. What happens when you rely on fake plants in your living space is similar. Everything may look fine on the outside, but the energy you need to foster success is absent. Have you ever felt that things in your life seem all right, but deep down, something feels missing? Like you're on a treadmill, running but not truly moving forward. This is the effect of stagnant, artificial energy surrounding you. That's not to say fake plants don't have a place. They can serve as decoration in areas where energy flow isn't crucial, like hallways or storage rooms. But if your goal is to draw vitality, abundance and success, particularly in places where you spend significant time like your living room, kitchen or workspace, real plants are indispensable. Real plants embody the essence of life. They symbolize continuous growth and renewal. They pull in the energy around them and return it refreshed, contributing to a vibrant, balanced atmosphere that supports prosperity and well-being. Try this exercise. Look around your home. Where do you have fake plants? Are they in places where you wish to feel a boost of energy, inspiration, or abundance? If so, think about replacing them with living plants. Notice the shift in how your space feels, how it transforms from just looking good to truly feeling alive. Imagine replacing lifeless decorations with living, breathing greenery. You might find that your home not only looks but feels more vibrant, creating a ripple effect of positive change in your life. As you approach 2025, remember that the energy in your space isn't just about appearance, it's about how deeply it resonates with the life you want to live. Real plants carry that life force. They embody growth, adaptability, and authentic vitality. When you choose them over their artificial counterparts, you allow the energy in your space to move freely and naturally, inviting a sense of flow and openness that welcomes prosperity, health, and happiness. Ask yourself, are you ready to trade the illusion of life for the genuine article? The simple act of embracing real plants can shift your space from static to thriving, from superficial beauty to true abundance. Let this be the year you commit to nurturing real energy, cultivating a home where life, not imitation, flourishes. Plant 5. The Cactus Plant. The cactus plant at first glance appears ideal for any home. Its resilience and low-maintenance appeal make it an attractive addition to indoor spaces, admired for thriving even under harsh conditions. However, there is a hidden, more subtle aspect to its energy that, when examined closely, reveals why it might not be the best companion if you're aiming to foster wealth and prosperity within your home. The sharp, defensive spikes that cover a cactus carry significant symbolic meaning. They represent protection and defensiveness. In Buddhist energy teachings and traditional beliefs, sharp objects are associated with negative or defensive vibrations. These spikes act as sentinels, energetically creating barriers that not only ward off negative forces, but inadvertently repel positive ones too, including the energies of wealth, opportunity, and growth. As the Buddha once said, just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again. In this context, holding on to protective barriers like the cactus spikes may mean clinging to past fears and self-preservation at the expense of welcoming prosperity. Reflect on what happens when the energy in your home flows unobstructed. Good fortune, positivity, and financial abundance flourish when there is openness. Placing a cactus indoors, however, disrupts this essential harmony. The spikes send a silent message to the universe: stay back, do not come near. This defensive posture not only isolates but resists, creating a wall between you and your aspirations. It is as if every positive opportunity is met with an unspoken warning, deterring it from approaching. In practical terms, think of those times when you felt close to achieving your goals, only for unforeseen obstacles to emerge and hold you back. This sensation mirrors the energy of a cactus, strong and protective, yet stubbornly closed off from connections that could bring joy, success, and prosperity. The wisdom of Buddhist philosophy often emphasizes the importance of openness. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened, said the Buddha. This teaches us that abundance multiplies when shared freely, but defensive energy like that of a cactus can stifle this natural flow. Understanding where a cactus resides in your space is crucial. Feng Shui, a practice deeply intertwined with the concepts of energy flow, suggests that specific areas of the home, such as the southeast corner, the traditional wealth corner, should be kept open to positive, inviting energy. Placing a cactus there, with its spiny and unyielding nature, could be like placing a barrier at your prosperity's gateway. Instead, consider situating cacti outside your home, where their energy can still serve a purpose by guarding against external negativity without disrupting the harmonious, welcoming vibe of your living spaces. The transition of these plants to an outdoor area allows for a balance where their protective qualities can work in your favor while maintaining the flow of prosperity within your home. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without, is a gentle reminder from the Buddha that speaks to cultivating internal peace and harmony to draw external abundance. Think about what could change if you removed this metaphorical wall of thorns. How would your space feel if there were no spikes to block the entry of abundance and growth? The energy would no longer be interrupted, and the potential for wealth and prosperity would finally have a clear path. Consider asking yourself, is there an element in my environment, such as a cactus, that may be creating resistance? By relocating these defensive plants to a place where their qualities are beneficial but not intrusive, you open your home to be a sanctuary of positive energy. In doing so, you allow for the prosperity and harmony that life naturally offers to flow in, unhindered and with ease. Congratulations on taking the first steps toward protecting your wealth and energy in 2025. Let us know you're committed by commenting Energy Harmony below. Keep watching, as the most transformative tips are coming up next. Stay with us to gain the full guidance needed for a prosperous year ahead. Number 3. The power of placement. Imagine stepping into a space filled with vitality, where every detail contributes to nurturing the soul and creating harmony. Arranging plants in the home is not just about selecting the right types, but also about placing them in meaningful ways, an aspect closely tied to the energy philosophies of Buddhism and Feng Shui. The way we position plants can foster prosperity or inadvertently block the flow of qi, the vital life force that connects all living beings. Even the most vibrant plants, if not carefully arranged, can disrupt this energy circulation. In Buddhist thought, your home is a reflection of your mind and spirit, with each corner representing a different aspect of your life. For example, have you ever felt uneasy when entering a room but couldn't explain why? Perhaps it seemed heavy, cramped, or simply lacked a welcoming vibe. This discomfort often signals an interruption in the natural energy flow, frequently due to the placement of furniture, objects, or even plants that disrupts qi. As Lao Tzu wisely said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Your home, much like nature, needs its own calm and harmonious flow for all things to thrive. Consider your home as a map where each section corresponds to a part of your life: wealth, health, relationships, and creativity. The southeast corner is particularly crucial because in Feng Shui it's considered the wealth corner. To attract prosperity, place a healthy, lush plant with rounded leaves in this space. This type of plant symbolizes abundance and invites positive energy. On the other hand, placing a thorny cactus or a dried-out plant here can block the flow of wealth, symbolically cutting off financial growth before it begins. Ask yourself, what kind of energy are you nurturing in your own wealth corner? It's fascinating to realize that your plants act as energetic guides. Picture energy flowing through your home like a river. Plants are like stones that direct the current. They can guide it smoothly or cause it to stagnate. For instance, a plant placed thoughtfully in the corner of a room can soften sharp energy and encourage the flow, making the space feel open and balanced. Yet, if that same plant is moved to the center of the room or directly in front of a door, it can hinder energy, making the atmosphere feel blocked and limiting the room's potential. The entrance to your home holds great importance as well. The front door is the main gateway for energy to enter, carrying with it the promise of new opportunities, health, and happiness. A thriving plant by the entrance acts as a warm invitation, welcoming abundance into your home and life. As the Buddha taught, just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. In the same way, your home needs its spiritual fire, which is kept alive by the plants you nurture and the energy they maintain. However, dead or artificial plants near this entryway act as barriers, stopping the incoming positive energy. Your workspace deserves special attention too. This is where ideas grow and financial efforts take root. The presence of a healthy plant that represents growth, such as a money plant or a jade plant, can boost your creative energy and productivity. This setting encourages success, helping you manifest goals with a clear, energized mind. But be cautious. Plants that signify stagnation, like a bonsai tree, which symbolizes restrained growth, can subtly affect your motivation and progress. Have you ever noticed feeling more stuck or uninspired in your workspace? Your plants might be sending you subtle messages. Let me share a story that highlights this point. A friend of mine was facing struggles with her home-based business for years despite tireless effort. She never understood why she couldn't seem to break through. One day, she learned that the bonsai tree she kept on her desk, an emblem of restricted growth, was possibly reflecting her situation. She switched it for a thriving money plant, known for symbolizing prosperity and growth. Within a few months, things changed. New clients came in, collaborations appeared, and her hard work finally started to bear fruit. It's powerful to think that such a small adjustment could have such a significant impact. This is the power of placement, an often overlooked yet potent tool in harnessing your home's energy. By aligning the right plants with the appropriate spaces in your home, you can transform your environment into a beacon for abundance, joy, and success. Now, take a moment to look around your own space. Where are your plants placed? Are they nurturing positive energy, or could they be blocking it? Small changes can lead to profound transformations. Will you make that shift and see how the energy in your home and your life evolves? Number 4, final reflection. Now that you understand which plants to avoid and how their presence can hinder the flow of wealth and prosperity, it's essential to reflect on the deeper significance of this knowledge. Your home is much more than just walls and furniture. It's an extension of your inner energy and essence. Every element within it, from the smallest decoration to the plants you choose, mirrors your mind and spirit. This reflection shapes your experiences, aspirations, and the opportunities that come your way. Choosing plants that embody growth, vitality, and abundance is a powerful, silent declaration to the universe. I am ready to receive prosperity and fulfillment. The Buddhist teaching that the external world reflects the inner world rings true here. When your environment radiates life and vibrancy, it nourishes your mind and spirit, aligning them with the energy of abundance. This is the foundation of creating a space that supports not just comfort, but aspiration and success. We've all experienced moments where life feels stuck, as if each step forward is met with unseen resistance. No matter how hard you try, progress seems slow or elusive. Now consider this. What if part of that resistance isn't coming from the outside world, but from stagnant energy within your living space? It's surprising to realize that the plants we care for might contribute to this invisible weight. As the Buddha once said, "Rule your mind, or it will rule you." Taking steps to shift the energy in your home by removing these blockages can be a profound move toward changing your reality. Imagine what your life could be like if the flow of abundance were not hindered. Picture a home where every corner is alive and welcoming, where opportunity and joy move as naturally as a breeze through an open window. The atmosphere would be invigorating, and a sense of potential would resonate in every room. This isn't just decoration, it's intentional living, creating an environment that echoes your dreams and fosters success. Mindfully choosing plants that bring life and avoiding those that symbolize stagnation is an act of mindfulness. As you thoughtfully curate your space, you may notice shifts within yourself. Removing plants that represent negative energy and replacing them with those that signify growth is like unclogging an artery in your home's energy flow. Take the advice of Thich Nhat Hanh. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. Each plant you select and place with care is not just decoration, but a seed for your future. Take a look around your home and assess the energy of the plants you keep. If a plant seems to symbolize restriction, depletion, or decay, replace it with one that embodies vitality and promise. Bamboo, known for flexibility and resilience, or jade plants, the money tree, are excellent options. Place them strategically in areas where you want to amplify positive energy, your wealth corner, the entrance, or your workspace. These focal points can circulate prosperity throughout your home and life. As the well-known Buddhist teaching reminds us, your work is to discover your world and then with all your heart, give yourself to it. Transforming your space is one way to open yourself to the world's possibilities. The journey to enhancing your home's energy is an investment in your future well-being. It sets the stage for abundance to flow into your life naturally. As you align your space with the energy of success, you may find that the external changes reflect an internal shift, a readiness for life's blessings. Each adjustment, no matter how small, is a statement to the universe that you are open to receiving wealth, joy, and peace. In 2025, embrace this practice. Clear out the old and stagnant, invite in the fresh and vibrant. Take that step with confidence and purpose. Remember, as the Dalai Lama once said, happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. By creating a space infused with positive energy, you set the stage for wealth and happiness to flow into your life effortlessly. This is your moment, your home, your energy, and your future, aligned and prepared for growth. The path to abundance is before you, ready for you to take that first step. As we reach the end of this journey, I hope today's exploration has illuminated how even the plants you choose can influence your path to prosperity and well-being. Your home is a reflection of your inner world, and by mindfully curating its energy, you set the stage for a life filled with growth, abundance, and joy. If you found value in this video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to The Journey of Wisdom. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos on mindful living and Buddhist teachings. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, take care and create a space that nurtures your journey to true wealth and happiness.